from cultural anarchy, and my topic is Matthew Arnold's views on culture. If one asks that what is culture, then it will be difficult to answer the question as what is actually a culture and what is particular answer about culture. And even during the class and when we were discussing the cultural anarchy and even our class of cultural studies, we had been asked one question: what is culture? At that time we had tried to give the answer that culture is something like elements, different elements like our beliefs, our religions, our ideas, our thoughts, our rituals that we follow combinedly represent our culture. It is our general meaning about the culture, but here Arnold gives us just a very different kind of views about culture in his cultural anarchy. Arnold's definition, according to Arnold, culture means the best which has been thought and said in the world. According to Arnold, the thought that which has been thought and said in the world means, for example, Gandhiji. In our India, we strongly follow some of the ideas of Gandhi, though mechanically even. But here Arnold says that it creates, it represents our culture, that which kind of ideas and thoughts we have been, we are following generation to generation. According to Arnold's side, the culture that we demand above all and inward operation means the best that has been taught and said in the world means even here I have to give one example of American culture, that we all know the history of America, that America don't have its own culture, but America has multicultural, and through this multicultural we can even in India we find our American culture. For example, even in our Bhanagar in town we find channels of US pizza. Why? Because American culture is spread all over the world, but we never find the channels of Manubai Datyawala in America. Why? Because it's our mentality that we never try to spread our great thoughts and ideas in the world. That is one example. And even then Arnold argues that the culture that is recommended is above all and inward operation. Means, according to him, culture is not like that we find in our society. We never found culture in society, but culture is something that within us. We can find it within us, in our ideas, in our thoughts, and the way we behave to others is the culture. American culture, as I said, give an example of American culture, that without religious establishment, we seem to get ahead of us all with the things in mind. Means culture is something that is in our mind, in our thoughts, but it's not. Even American culture means America don't have any religious establishment. Still America is far better, goes far ahead of us compared to other cultures. And I have put this image of Bill Gates because we all know that he is the founder of Microsoft program, and now we are all using computers, so we all know the values of Microsoft program. Arnold's inquiry about culture. First, to get the answer of culture, he just asked himself that what culture really is, what good it can do, and what is our special need of it. Means individuals need for the culture to study of perfection. And after inquiry, he got something that first is culture to study of perfection. He had written in his essay that study of perfection is to conclude through human perfection as a harmonious perfection. Means, according to Arnold, culture means the true culture means human perfection as harmonious perfection. First the individual perfection, then the general perfection. That is be a perfection, and we can have a culture through the happiness perfection means developing of all sides of society and the development of all sides of human beings, individuals. Means first we should go first human development. We should first develop our all sides. Then we can think about general perfection in society. He also said that not having and dressing but absorbing and becoming. By the culture means culture is something that goes on process that not having and dressing means if once we have something like thoughts and ideas, but we should not rest there, but we should apply and we put in practice. That is culture. Culture, fitness and life. Culture, fitness, we have used this fitness and life in this essay, that culture is fitness and life. Now what is fitness and life? The word fitness and life both are individual, but it was first used by Swift in his novel Battle of Books. And here fitness and life. Fitness means not fitness that we think, but fitness means a good soul. Even a good soul or goodness of individual person, and life is our own potential or the intelligence present what we have naturally in our ears. And to prove his point that fitness and life, how it is connected with culture, he has taken help of three concepts of Apuya and Yapuya. Apuya means a Philistine. Philistine means a middle class person who always wishes to become a rich. And Yapuya means a man who tends towards sweetness and life. Sweetness and life is symbol of greatness. And Yapuya means a man who is always tends towards sweetness and life to get perfection, to get perfection in his life. While Yapuya is a middle class person. These both are very opposite to both each other, because one is believing in the perfection by sweetness, means by the good behavior and the intellectual thoughts, while other is always running for only richness. That is fitness and life. Greatness. Let us say earlier that greatness is directly related with the fitness and life. So the fitness and life one can get greatness, and here I must ask us that what is greatness? Is it related with heaven? What culture says about greatness? Greatness is not something like that. We cannot say that a person is great because he is rich, but greatness is something within us that we can't explain in words, because it's something spiritual thing, that greatness is spiritual thing that we can't explain. And greatness, we can't say that the person is very good to us, that he is great, but we should observe person we should observe one person to all the person, that how he behaves with other person, how he behaves with this person, and how he behaves with a poor person, and that time we can decide that this person here is great or not. It is related with great. I don't think that greatness is related with wealth, because if a person is poor but he has good soul and ideas and thoughts, then he is himself greatness, and he don't need to prove his greatness. What culture says about greatness in sense?